Instead of me focusing in on being a hurdler and forgetting about everything else, I essentially set myself back because I wanted to dip my toes in everything. And I was young and I wanted to experience different things, and I didn't know this concept of just getting really good at something, and then down the road you still have more time to get good at other things. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another daily vlog. Today is March 8th, and as you can see, I'm in the new office. I'm trying to figure out how to set this up still. I know the background isn't the nicest, but it's the only way because I have this window right behind me, and it wasn't working the best with the lighting. Maybe I have to get here earlier. But anyways, today I just want to get on here to talk about what I've been learning about in The One Thing by Keller. It's an extremely simple concept, but it's not always used, and it's not always implemented into our life as much as it should be. And it's really about this concept of, I discussed it in my vlog before this, talking about focusing our efforts into one thing. And the reason it's so important is because when we try to spread ourselves out, we eventually spread ourselves out too much and too thin, and we never get better, or we never get the best at one thing or the other. Gary Keller explains it by saying, essentially, we only get bad, or we only get worse in each and every one, and we'll never fully be our best in each one. For example, I talked about in the other vlog. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend you do. It's daily vlog number 51 or 52. The one before this. If you go onto my playlist on my YouTube, you could see my daily vlogs are all under one playlist there. So check that out first before you continue to watch this, or else this one thing, I'm not going to go too in depth about definition, but I'm going more in depth about what it really and how you could use it in your life. So in the other vlog, I talked about this one thing in my life. When I was a track and field athlete, I wanted to try out different sports so bad, instead of focusing on one sport that I was good at, or one event that I was good at in track, which was hurdles, for example. It was instead of me focusing in on being a hurdler and forgetting about everything else, I essentially set myself back because I wanted to dip my toes in everything. And I was young and I wanted to experience different things, and I didn't know this concept of just getting really good at something, and then down the road you still have more time to get good at other things. But if you try to get good at multiple things at one time, it's just not going to work out for the long run. Instead, we should be focusing in on getting better at one thing at a time, one passion, one skill at a time, listening to one mentor at a time, learning one thing at a time. Gary Keller, so far in this book, has mentioned it multiple times, and it's really stems off of creating one habit at a time. He says that we cannot develop more than one habit at a time. It takes about 66 days, that he says, or 21 days that the self-help community says, to build a habit. But if we try to build multiple habits at one time, we're not going to be able to build a sustainable long-term single habit. So the method that he explains is to focus on one habit at one time, just because it's a cascading effect. And if you focus in on one habit at a time, for example, waking up early, you forget about everything else. Let's say you forget about trying to eat healthiest and trying to work out every day, or trying to read every day. Instead, focus in on sleeping, or focus in on creating the habit of waking up early. Then eventually that habit will have a cascading domino effect. Now, how does this work? For example, like if you were to start creating the habit of waking up early, and at the end of the 66 days or the 21 days, or whatever you believe in, like of creating the habit, I believe in that it's about 66 days. So let's say 66 days. At the end of those 66 days, you've created this habit of waking up early. Let's say it's 6 o'clock. And now you're waking up at 6 o'clock effortlessly, and it's not even something that you're going out of your way to do. It's just a natural process that your body's used to. Our body likes routine. Our body likes being comfortable in routine. It takes a little discipline in the beginning, trying to get out of what you're used to. But once you start making something new, something your body's used to, you begin to create this habit. And at the end of those 66 days, you wake up at 6 a.m. Now you have so many hours in your day to do whatever else you need to do. This is a simple habit that I'm starting to develop into my life, and I highly encourage you to just focus in on one habit. It doesn't have to be waking up early. It could be something that aligns with something in your life better. Something like eating better. Just make it eating healthier, making healthier options something, or journaling, or meditating, or going for a walk for an hour. Just one thing that creates a domino effect. So just it's something that's so powerful that I've been reading in this book, and on this channel, I want to help anyone who stumbles upon these videos to become a better version of themselves in some way, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. And I think that focusing in on one thing, specifically the one habit, is extremely monumental, because it's changed the course of my life. The habit of meditating. It was a cascading effect to help me realize a lot more about myself, a lot more how I'm affecting other people, how I want my future to be, the type of person I want to become. And if you just could think of one habit that you could start implementing into your life, try it today, and just do that one thing, one habit, nothing else. Don't focus on anything else. Of course, if you have other routine responsibilities you have to attend to, then do that, but focus on one healthy habit that you could do today. And discipline yourself in the beginning. It's going to be hard, but the way it impacts your life is monumental and life-changing. Give yourself the time and be patient, and I'll have a Facebook post with some healthy habits that I've started putting into my life, that you could check out on Rydell Donato on Facebook if you search that up, or on Instagram. Either way, it's going to lead to my Facebook that I link to this YouTube channel. So I'm going to create a list of healthy habits that's helped my life immensely. And I hope that in some way it'll help your life too. And it just takes one habit. A simple concept, but not always implemented. I guess that's all for today's vlog. I'm going to start doing more research videos, more of answering specific questions and then helping people out, helping you guys out that way. So I hope in some way this vlog helped you out, and thank you for being patient with me throughout this process. This is all still becoming new to me, and I really do appreciate the support. If you've been following these vlogs, or if you continue to follow, or if you're new to this, thank you, and I hope in some way I've helped you out today. Have a good day.